Getting money is the mission, fellas. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to jump right into it. Every man needs money, power, and respect. So today we're going to talk about the money. You got to use money as a tool. It's going to make your life easier. Now, I know always making a lot of money can be difficult. You don't have to be extremely wealthy to have a nice life. You can have a nice car, a nice place to live, roof over your head, some good food. You don't need $1 million. But you're going to need money to pay the bills. You're going to need money to take care of your family. You're going to need money to take care of yourself. And if you need to relocate, if you need to invest in a business or start a business, you're going to need the funds to do it. So you got to get to the money, guys. You got to start taking your money serious. Stop chasing the women. Stop chasing the clubs. Stop chasing the bars. Stop chasing the drugs. It's all right to have a good time, but if that's your main focus every weekend, you just run in the cycle of being broke. You're going to make the money to spend it. That's not even giving you a return on investment. And when I talk about hustling, when I talk about getting to the bag, I want you to do this legally. There's a million ways to make $1 million. You can start a business. You can build a brand. You can have an online company. You can, sell a course. You can do some coaching. You can just help out. You can do so many different things. You don't got to sell drugs. You don't got to be hitting the block. You don't got to be running with a certain crowd of people just because they got the flash and the cash at the moment. Because fast money is going to create slow problems. I've seen people 20 years ago, I'm in my 40s, I've seen people 20 years ago who were drug dealers, who were hustlers in my very same city. They got locked up and went to jail, and they come back out years later and they got to work a regular job. And it's not the fly vibe, They had the jewelry, they had the chains, they had the girls, just not too long ago. And now that fast money has given them slow problems. Now they don't have good credit. Now they can't buy a house. Now they might have some felonies. They got caught up in some charges. Now people don't trust them. They did some dirt in their neighborhood. They got some dirt in their name, and now people ain't gonna rock with them. So don't just sacrifice your freedom or your future or your good name just for a little bit of money, just for a quick come up. Don't do it. Fast money is going to create slow problems later down the road. And money is going to be a reflection of your mentality. It's going to be a reflection of your habits. So where you spend your money, how you spend your money, what you buy, what you spend, what you wear, how you dress, is going to be a reflection. The cars you drive. You got to use these things in a positive way. Figure out a way to help your family. Figure out a way to help your friends. Figure out a way to level up, because as we keep going further and further in 2025, this is in July, watching this video right now, we're already halfway through the year, and we're already hearing conversations about people losing their jobs to AI technology, or more outsourcing from other companies to pay somebody else to do the same job for less money. And you're going to have to find a way to become more entrepreneurial in your hustles, in your moves. How are you going to bring extra income in if you lost your job? What would you do? Do you have savings save up? Most people live paycheck to paycheck, and I've done it for many years myself, and sometimes I struggle with my bills. I'm not trying to front here like I'm a zillionaire, billionaire who's never struggled with a credit card payment or a bill. I have, but over the years, I've accumulated a few skills that's helped me make a little bit more money, and now I just don't rely on one source of income, and you shouldn't either, especially for your men. If you got kids, you got a wife, you got a relationship situation going on, you need money. You got to get money. You got to get your bag up. So focus on how to keep leveling up. Learn skills that's going to pay the bills, right? And you just don't want to earn money. You got to learn money. Read books on money. There's so many great books about how you can become financially successful, books on financial literature, books on becoming a millionaire, books on real estate, books on econ, books, whatever you're into. Man, you might be into plumbing, be an electrician. Find out a successful person who was in that field, who made a bunch of money. They probably wrote a book. They probably wrote some type of writing where you could get that information from for $19.99 or Amazon or an audiobook, and you can just use that blueprint to better your situation. So don't just make money just to make it, man. Learn how to use it as a tool. Learn how to level up, and then you can put other people on. If you make an extra $10,000 a year, it may not be a big deal financially, but if the next year you use the same thing and you 2x it, you 3x, now it's like, oh, I made an extra 30K, I made an extra 20K, 40K. Now your lifestyle can switch up a little bit. You can still stack your money for a rainy day, but you can eat at nicer restaurants. You can travel to a nicer place. You can help that family member out if they're going through a situation. I got a family member right now who had a slip and a fall, and they're kind of out of work, and it's like, hey, come through, let me help you out with this, let me help you out with that, just a little bit of money. But if I was messed up in a game, I couldn't help them people out. And sometimes you may be watching this video and you may not have that person in your family can hit you with $1,000 or $500. So you got to become that person. So fellas, get to the bag, get to the money, stop wasting it. Treat it as a tool, all right? It's a tool to build an empire. You know, use tools to build a house, use tools to build an empire. Use the money to build an empire. Get to the bag, all right?